up under my palms as I crawled in. The tunnel was narrow, just enough room for a person to squeeze through. It didn't lead away from the property. It bent slowly inward, tracing along the foundation like it was following the shape of the house, circling rather than escaping. It opened into a small, crouch-high chamber dug right under my home. Their flashlights crossed and steadied, revealing the room in pieces. Packed down dirt, scratch marks along the walls where someone had braced themselves, and then objects. Clusters of children's things laid out with deliberate spacing. A tiny sneaker, long outgrown. A plastic lunchbox with faded characters. A stuffed toy missing an eye, fur worn thin where it had been held too tight. More, scattered in careful islands. Toys, bracelets. Nothing piled, nothing random. Each thing had its own small place, as if someone wanted them all to be noticed individually. The officers went very quiet. One of them said, "We need to get detectives down here," in a voice that wasn't really meant for me. Another started snapping photos, moving slow. "You said you just moved here a few years ago?" An officer asked without looking up. "Yes." "You ever see anyone in your yard? Kids? Teenagers?" "No." His flashlight swept past me and caught on a scuffed edge of plastic. "You sure about that?" he asked. They started talking about unsolved cases, old reports, kids missing. Back outside, the night had teeth. More cars, more lights, neighbors' faces pale and curious behind curtains. Someone drew yellow tape around my yard. They asked me to sit on the back step while they made calls. At the station, the questions were less careful. "Do you know any of these kids? Have you ever gone by any other name? How long have you lived in this town?" They laid photos on the table. Objects, not faces. "That sneaker, that toy, that lunchbox. You've never seen these before?" they asked. My throat closed. My fingers twitched toward them and stopped. I kept saying, "I don't understand," because it was the only thing that felt true. Every time I opened my mouth, the words fell apart halfway out. They watched me sweat, stumble, lose track of my own answers. I could see what they saw. A tunnel under my porch, a hidden room, children's things arranged like trophies. A backyard no one else had keys to. I didn't sleep in the holding cell. I just sat there replaying the walk through that tunnel, the way the earth felt under my hands, the way the light fell over those objects like a spotlight on a stage set just for me. They think I'm lying when I say I don't know whose things those are. The truth is worse, and I haven't told them. Because I did recognize that plastic lunchbox. Down to the ghost of my name written inside the lid in fat marker letters. I recognized the crooked seam around the toy's missing eye because my dad and I stitched it together at the kitchen table when I was 6. I recognized the little lightning bolt pattern on the tape around the sneaker's heel, the same tape I used to stick on everything until the roll ran out. Those items weren't evidence from some stranger's crime. They were pieces of my own childhood. Things I lost in moves, left behind in old houses hundreds of miles from here. Things my parents threw out, donated, or boxed up decades ago. Things no one should have been able to find, much less gather, and bury neatly beneath the place I ended up living as an adult. Someone has been following my life long enough to collect what I left behind. Someone dug a hidden room under my house and lined it with my past like a private exhibit, a little museum of me, built in dirt and dark where I was never supposed to see it.